Feeling well?
Out of storage space, you know?
Jan, Maxwell here.
It's good to hear you. Things are getting more and more tense in here.
Yeah, I know. Lucas told me everything. I set to work at once analyzing the data you sent. I won't lie to you. This condition you discovered is something never seen before. I can confirm what you probably already suspect. It is highly probable that it is induced by accelerated brain tissue development which your alters have undergone. I am very sorry this has happened, but nobody could have predicted it. As I've said before, you're a pioneer, Jan. Unexpected setbacks come with the job.
Easy for you to be sorry from behind a desk.
Is it? I'd say it's harder to be calm when you know you can only be a passive observer. Especially knowing that I'm going to have to ask you to cross another threshold.
I don't like how that sounds.
It's understandable. Just try to keep an open mind.
What would I have to do?
Prepare a treatment based on biological material from a healthy donor.
Donor of what exactly?
Brain cells.
Oh. But isn't it a bit risky to donate brain cells? I mean, don't you need specialist equipment and personnel to do it safely?
Oh, don't worry. You wouldn't be the donor.
What? Why not? I'm the only one who's not affected.
Because it would kill you. It's not blood samples we're talking about, but a significant amount of brain tissue from the cortex.
So, how did you want me to get it?
There is only one solution. You have rapidium, Jan. You have the womb. All you need to do is create a copy of your body, but without applying the branching procedure. By leaving its mind records blank, you will create a being with no awareness, no feelings, no thoughts. A biological vessel, if you will. A tabula rasa.
Are you seriously suggesting what I think you are? You want me to create an alternate version of myself in order to extract his cortex?
What do you think makes us human, Jan? Our body or our mind? This life form would not be an alter, because it simply wouldn't be human at all. It would only be a body.
So, tabula rasa is doomed to die.
Oh, I see what worries you. The possible existence of the human factor some people call the soul. Personally, I prefer the word used by Avicenna, essence. You see, Avicenna made a distinction between essence and existence, which he thought was the domain of the accidental, or, as you would put it, the choices that shape us. Essence, on the other hand, is that core of a being which endures, regardless of any circumstances. For Avicenna, essence proved that there was a God who created us. For me, it's a whole new field of study. Just think about it. What if we looked at this essence just like we look at any other aspect of a human being? Its body, mind, emotions, something that can be scientifically observed, trained, even enhanced. Isn't that exactly what you are doing with your alters, Jan?
Is that what you want me to do with them? Train them? Enhance them?
Of course not. I was only trying to show you how deeply rooted we are in sentimental superstitions our culture imposes on us. All I'm suggesting is that you look at this empty altar's essence in the same way a sculptor looks at a stone that is too brittle to carve in. There's no logical reason to fear dismissing it. Lucas and I went back to our old research to recreate a piece of code we once discarded. One that allowed for a much more flexible approach to erasing human memories. It can serve you to increase the capabilities of the quantum computer and create a tabula rasa version of yourself.
Upgrade the quantum computer? With the use of your banned research, but what about Ally Corp? What about the consequences for me when they find out about all the rules I've broken? A simple builder? I mean, creating my altars is one thing, but this... I could get accused of much bigger violations.
Can I trust you, Jan?
That depends. If I can trust you.
I'm putting a lot at stake for you. Of course you can trust me. Ally Corp doesn't have to know anything. Whatever happens from now on can stay strictly between you and me. I told you that I'd do anything to protect your mission, and I wasn't joking. Follow my instructions, and I'll take care of everything else.
Ally Corp has a big medical department. My ex-wife works there. Are you sure we shouldn't turn to them for help instead of harvesting this biological vessel against the law?
Yes, I'm sure. I told you before, it's better for you and your alters if your wife and her employers stay out of this. You didn't listen then. I hope you'll listen now. It's the only safe way for you. We can do this. Are you with me?
All right. I'll trust you.
Thank you. Let me make one thing clear. My goal isn't to undermine Ally Corp's operations. It's not resentment that drives me. Yes, my career was broken because of their short-sightedness, but I'm not seeking revenge. I just believe that I have a much deeper understanding of the full potential of your mission, and the means to execute this potential. All they could ever do is take the rupidium you've found and use it to boost the prices of their shares. Sure, maybe a few hungry people would benefit as a side effect, but it would all be temporary, insignificant, an opportunity lost. So, no, I'm not against them. But I know that by withholding some information from them, we can achieve so much more. And I'm relieved you feel the same way. Keep me posted on your progress.
You must be pretty scared, being the oldest. Hey there. I talked to Maxwell. It looks like he came up with a cure for your condition. Really? Are you telling me there's hope? Yeah, it's some kind of sophisticated treatment based on healthy brain tissue. Maxwell sent us a formula. Oh. That's ambitious. What do you need me to do? Well, I'll need you to reprogram our quantum computer according to some old piece of code from Maxwell's experiments. He claims it's gonna let us create an awareness-free altar. Awareness-free? The plan is to create a biological vessel from my DNA and extract lots of healthy brain tissue from it. Biological vessel to produce a healthy mutation-free brain. That makes sense.
So, you're okay with it? It sounds like a promising idea. Why would I not be okay with it? Because these are not corporate instructions. Maxwell is clearly pushing his own agenda here. Don't you find it odd that he's so reluctant to consult Alicorp Medical about our problem? It is slightly unsettling, I admit. Are you thinking of talking to them behind his back? I don't know. Maybe I should talk to Lena again? Look, this situation is starting to be a little too emotionally problematic for me. She's your ex, not mine. You decide whether you want to take the risk. Just remember, Maxwell gave us a viable option. Should we just proceed instead of complicating things? Maybe you're right. I'm overthinking it. Good. Just give me the green light, and I'll start researching that new QC functionality right away. Then we'll take it step by step. Yeah. Okay. Don't worry. We can do this.
Hey, I notice you returned late to the base. You know that radiation at this time can be extremely dangerous for you. Ah, you noticed. Yeah, I did stay out a little longer. But I squeezed so much more out of that outpost. And we really need it now. I do feel kinda nauseated, but small dose of radiation ain't nothing we can't neutralize overnight. I don't think you should go on like this. Why not? You need me, and I want to make myself useful. So stop being so goddamn noble and take advantage of it like a proper boss. So, heard the news? We might have a cure for you. Yeah, everyone's talking about it. They're saying it's a controversial idea. But this is not the time and place for being subtle, right?
So, heard the news? I think we might have a cure for you. Yeah, I heard. And I want you to know I don't like it. It would be like being fed my own brother's brain. Brother, that's a little far-fetched. He'd be more like a physical copy, but without any awareness. Oh, a physical copy. Well, that makes me so much more comfortable. Thanks. God, can we talk?
The one that knows you
Looks like you have something to say to me. Please, tell me it's not true. Are we seriously going to farm a human being like it's a plant? Don't you want to live long enough to see Lena again? That's below the belt.
You know that talking to her was the best moment of my short life in this base. And I'd give everything for another one. But I won't sacrifice my humanity. And this idea is shameful. Why the hell haven't you talked to Lena about it? Here we go again. What? At least appreciate that I'm not suggesting you let me talk to her. Although it would be better. No. There's no time to look for alternative solutions. Killing a person is no solution as far as I'm concerned. And in case you haven't noticed, I'm not the only one who doesn't like this idea. So, just think it over, buddy.
Functionality manual. Please ensure that the Zuma base has enough fuel for the
There's so much stuff.
trajectory.
Got a minute? We need to talk. Hello there. Are you feeling okay? My neurotransmitters are a mess. My mind's alert intellectually, but there's this numbness. Hey, wait. Am I on immunosuppressants by any chance? Yes, it's a necessary precaution. Yes. You wouldn't mind grabbing me a coffee, would you? Sure. We've got plenty of coffee. You can have all you want, but first, I'll need to brief you on the situation. Mind answering a few simple questions for me? I'm yours for the taking. But please don't quote me on my answers. I'm not quite feeling myself. Of course. Let's take it easy. Why don't you start by stating your name and role on this mission? Oh, gee, that really is simple. My name is Jan Dolsky, and I'm a mental health specialist. I'm also here because of a pioneering project I initiated on my socials. In short, the goal is to raise awareness about the psychological challenges of space mining missions. But enough about me. Tell me about yourself. Well, this might be disturbing, but I am Jan Dolsky too. Disturbing? Do you find it disturbing? Tell me more. That's it? Doesn't it bother you at all that I look like you and share your identity? It certainly bothers you that I'm not asking about it. Why don't you just say what you want to say? Okay. Here it is. The reason we look so strikingly alike is that you are a copy of me, an alternative version of my life choices. My alter. Okay, let me get this straight. You are Jan Dolsky, and I am your alter. Yes, physically we're the same, but underneath that, the quantum computer reprogrammed you with a different awareness. Wow. You reprogrammed my awareness? Can I raise awareness about that? Your reach will plummet, man. Because that's not everything. There are more of you in this base. More of me? No, other alters. The same person, but in different versions. Huh. Dude, I have had some mind-bending experiences in my life, but this, I have to say... Did you mention something about coffee? You can get some in our kitchen. While you're at it, take a look around the other modules, meet the guys, and read the mission logs. I think you'll find them very informative. The logs or the guys? Both, I guess? Hey, you wanted to talk? Yeah. What the hell is going on with the miner? I mean, I thought you decided to make him that serum so that he feels like a valid human being. But now you're letting him work outside after hours? Where's the logic in that? Look, it worries me too, okay?
Well, then make him stop. The guy's got serious self-respect issues. Anyone can see that. You took a step forward by growing him a new arm, but now you're taking 2 steps back by letting him overwork himself. It's almost as if he feels he needs to pay you back for it. He just wants to make himself useful in a difficult time. Where's the harm in that? See, that's the problem. This obsession of his with being useful. Well, what would you have me do? Hand him over to a professional. You mean the shrink? Yeah. He's a little unconventional, but I guess he'll have to do. That's not such a bad idea. It's just that won't going back to all that bad shit in his life bring him down and make him lose that new zest he acquired? He's more than just his zest. Maybe he won't work his ass off for you anymore, but he'll be a happier man. It's your call. You know where I stand.
What's up? there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet. Hey, how did therapy go? Feel any better?
Therapy? What therapy? We just had a beer, the shrink and I.
Okay, so how was it?
Oh, he's got daddy issues, that's for sure.
The shrink?
Yeah. All he wanted to talk about was our father.
Really? He wanted to talk about Dad.
Well, it wasn't me. It reminded me that day he yelled at us for tearing up our soccer boots in front of the whole team.
I remember that.
Yeah. And we had a good match that day. Our team won. We scored a goal. But all he ever saw were those fucking boots and how much he paid for them.
That was humiliating as hell. Yeah. All the other dads were proud, but trying to impress our father? Well...
Nothing was ever good enough. But that's the shrink's problem. I know I'm doing a good job here, and that's enough for me, so... just let me get back to it.
Let's talk some more about Dad.
Jeez, not you as well. You want to talk about Dad? The shrink will be more than happy to serve you. Why don't you let me get back to my area of expertise? Being goddamn useful.
You know what? I think another therapy session wouldn't hurt you.
Seriously? You want to waste precious time? If you're gonna let that wacko molest me with bad memories again, I can't promise you I won't get depressed and lose my vibe completely. Think about it. Because I'm fine. I really am.
So, did you get any interesting readings from the gravity sensor?
Yes, fascinating stuff. The gravity field distortion forms a remarkable pattern. It's not like any of the other distortions we've encountered.
So, how do we proceed?
Well, it looks like we have no other way but to destroy this extraordinary phenomenon.
Are you serious? How am I supposed to use the illuminator on that?
No, the illuminator won't help us here. We'll need to create a counterforce that will neutralize the gravity field. It will have to be very powerful and extremely precise. I'll need some time to make the calculations. One mistake, and this whole thing can go dangerously wrong.
I can't even imagine you making a mistake.
Yes, well, you've clearly forgotten our exam in algebraic topology. I have, yeah? Yeah, we lost a whole 10 points just because of one stupid miscalculation. It haunts me to this day. Still, nice to have your trust. Just give me the time to study this case properly, and I'm sure it'll be fine.
on, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet. So, how was your session this time? Shrink bore you with Dad again?
Actually, no. We talked about someone else.
Oh yeah? Who?
You.
Really?
Yeah. It was kinda interesting, you know? I realized I never asked you, how are you holding up?
Been better, if you really want to know.
You're putting it mildly. But deep down, you gotta be scared. We were wondering how we'd feel if we were in your shoes.
And?
Then this stupid thought came to me and I just couldn't shake it off, you know?
What was it?
Well, if I were in your position, all I'd think about would be, what would Dad say?
Seriously?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Here I am, a grown man on a humanity-saving mission, light years away from home, and still waiting for my old man to barge in and give me shit for no damn reason. Like a little fucking boy. Do you feel that way too?
I guess. Sometimes I feel that I'm not good enough. Whatever I do, however hard I try, it's like, what am I even doing here?
I hear ya. Looks like that son of a gun planted this fucking insecurity in us. But you know what? The shrink did say one smart thing.
Yeah? What's that?
That it's, no shame to be weak. Sometimes, anyway. And, if you're strong enough to own it, then you're not weak at all. In the eyes of other people, or something like that. It makes sense when he said it.
Okay.
So, what it boils down to is that I've got two things to say to you. One, I don't think I want to work my ass off like a moron anymore.
Good. I'm all for it. And now, what's the other thing?
You know that day when Dad yelled at us for ruining our soccer shoes? I just want to say, that was a pretty damn good goal we scored.
Yeah. You're right about that. What's troubling you?
Well, I've been analyzing the situation thoroughly, and in light of the fact that we may all die of this abnormality in our brains, the thought of not making it back to Earth has been haunting me. To the point of obsession, I admit. You'll make it. We'll all make it, don't worry, okay? Oh, please. I'm not worried for myself. There's a lot more at stake here than just our fleeting lives. Can't you see? The world will miss so much if I go too soon. Oh, what do you mean? My work. Everything I did in my parallel life wasn't meaningless. On the contrary, it had the potential to push space exploration to a whole new level. Really?
How?
You see, I developed a method of nanoparticle dispersion that proved to be stable in even the most extreme conditions.
Oh, shit?
Exactly. And now it breaks my heart to think that all that groundbreaking research, all that knowledge could just disappear with me, never to see the light of day.
Yeah, man, you're right. Oh, we can't let the method of nano particle. We can't. We can't let it disappear.
So let's do something about it.
Yeah, right. But what can we do about it?
I want to recreate my research, here and now. Revisit my logic, backtrack my calculations, rewire the connections in my brain, and write it all down again. For posterity.
And you need me to.
Grant me the time to focus on this project and nothing else. Of course, I'd still be there to attend mission-critical tasks if the need arises, but I would appreciate if I could limit my availability as much as possible until I get this weight off my chest completely.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It's amazing that by trying to save your own life and altering yourself, you involuntarily unleash such a big potential for change and progress. I can start working on my old research whenever you're ready.
So, heard the news? We might have a cure for you. Yes. I've heard, and I have a very strong opinion about it. Just because some things are possible from a medical standpoint doesn't mean they should be done. Agreed. We have to look for another way. Yeah, you got my full support on that.
Laser evacuation function.
surface exploration vehicle. So this is where he landed. Damn, you look busted. Shame. Could have made good use of you. Ah, another movie. This one was actually on my pile of shame.
I'm done here. Want me to take care of this now? I help with that.
Hey, what are those things lying around the turret? Could it be someone was trying to fix it? I packed a lot of stuff. I'm done here. Want me to take care of this now?
I noticed some tools lying around the tour vehicle. Looks like someone's been tinkering with it. Wasn't you, by any chance?
So what if it was? I need to stay sane somehow. Holding a heavy-duty screwdriver in my hand calms me down. Even if I know driving that screw in won't change anything.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. My old projector. It's symbolic that you took it with you. I guess it reminds me of the first time when I thought it would be cool to explore space.
Really? For me, it's more about feeling at home. It will definitely make me feel more comfortable around here.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
Oh, look at that photo. I'm surprised you took it.
They told us to take things that bring back happy memories. I guess I hoped this memory would cheer me up in hard times.
I remember the day this picture was taken. I already had a massive crush on Lena. Thanks, man. That's a lovely gift.
All done here. Should I help with this now? You treat people like goddamn tools. Well, I'm not a tool, so you better show some respect.
Got your coffee? Everything all right? Well, it's not top quality, but I didn't come here for a comfortable life. I'm still getting my bearings around here. Truly strange experience. One doesn't get used to something like this in a couple of hours. I know it's not what you expected, but there's a reason you're here in these circumstances. We really need a professional like you at this point of the mission. The crew needs coaching like never before. I can see there's a lot going on. I just wasn't prepared to coach myself. You know, my work comes with certain ethical requirements. Maintaining a professional distance, not getting engaged emotionally, you know. I'm under supervision. So, maintain a professional distance. What's stopping you? We might be the same genetically, but you'll see that in our heads, we're completely different people. It's the mind you're working with, after all, right? It is. Yeah.
I suppose if I detach myself enough from thinking about our similarities, I could actually turn this into an interesting case study. There you go. Okay, so, how are you coping? What? Well, it must be tough with all the hardships and an identity overload. Are you okay, Jan? Wow, I don't think anyone's asked me that question before. It's very kind of you to care. That's what I'm here for, right? Maybe we can talk about it some other time. I think I'd like you to take care of the others first. Whatever you say, boss. Anyway, thanks for giving me a new outlook on things.
How are you?
Hey, is that what I think it is? My trademark hunter stew. No way. Big Us? It fucking smells like heaven.
You mean the characteristic stench of sulfur decomposing to hydrogen sulfide in fermenting cabbage? May reek of a dirty diaper, but it's proven to work wonders for your gut microbiome.
And like all sour foods, it cheers people up. I always serve my hunter stew at parties. And they were damn good parties.
Are you sure? That feast you prepared, you were right. It did everyone a lot of good. I'm glad you appreciate the importance of such things. I have to say, it was a pleasure for me too. I guess I just like making people happy. It's a fine way to take your mind off your own problems. Or to realize how unimportant your problems are in the face of real human tragedies. You may think I'm out of touch, but I seriously believe a man's purpose can only lie beyond himself. Otherwise, he will always live like a caged animal who has never experienced the call of the wild. You know what? I think I prefer it when you stick to cooking. You should see me in my charity soup kitchen. Ingredients were almost as scarce as here, but me and my helpers always cooked up something special for the locals. Want to know my secret? Putting your heart in it? Yeah, in a way. You're close. It was Mom. I wrote to her a lot from the other side of the world.
asking for advice on how to tweak her classic recipes so that they could be made with, well, foreign ingredients. She taught me how to be a magician even in the humblest of kitchens. Wait, Mom, wasn't that after she was sick? Right. But she got better. So, you're saying there was a way to help her? Well, it came with a price. What price? A long story, man. But she's alive? I mean, in your awareness? Was she still alive when you went on this mission? Yeah. She called me the day before the launch and wished me a good landing. Didn't she get better in your life? No. No, she didn't. You mean she's gone? I was gonna tell her how it went if we found rubidium. I'm sorry. You won't be able to do that. None of us will. But she'd be proud of you. You know that. Proud. This is some kind of cruel joke. Joke? Come on, man, what are you talking about? My efforts, my struggles. Seems they were all pointless. How can you say that? The relationship you had with her, it was real. That version of Mom, you know, it lives in you through your memories, your recipes. And they're not pointless. Thanks to them, you were able to give us an unforgettable feast. Isn't that like bringing her back to life? And look, you've done it twice. You should be proud of yourself. Thanks, but it's not so simple, Jan. I mean, I'm glad to have these memories, but what? I think I'd just rather not talk about it. I think I need some alone time.